So apparently we're live, but the premiere is still rolling and we're setting up everything. Let's see. I'm waiting for Simo. Hello, we are live already, but
they can't hear us, right?
They can.
Worried.
And apparently there are already people here. To the people who joined already, go watch the premiere. We are still watching the premiere, but welcome. And we are waiting for Simon.
Is yours already finished?
Simon should be there. He says he's ringing, but now we are almost in the end during the guitar solo. So yeah, we're still waiting obviously for hey Nova Killer to say hello. You're not on the premiere stream. People will be hopefully switching and joining to the live stream after the premiere directly, but we're still waiting for Simon. So Martina, I came prepared. I don't know about you, but
I only have water.
have to celebrate, right?
I know. Lame of me.
No. Drinking is bad. Don't do it.
Yes, it's such a poison.
Okay, I think
Almost there.
It's almost done, so after the credits people should be joining, but we still have trouble with Simon, who apparently can't join. I don't know why. I'll just post the link of the live stream if you want to share it, Martina. I'll post it in the YouTube chat. And maybe I'll post it also in the comments.
So the video is now finished here on my side. Probably heavily delayed.
Yeah, I just ended on mine.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see if it's working. People should be joining now from the premiere. Oh, on my screen it worked. Nice. It's switched, so perfect. Hello.
Hello.
I think it's working indeed. So this is the link of the live stream. Martina, perfect. I shared the link of the live stream on Pumble, so if you want to share it on Facebook really quickly, that's cool. To the people who joined, welcome. We are waiting a few seconds, hopefully to get everyone from the premiere. I think it is working, but we are just waiting to see if it is working indeed. And we are still waiting with for Simo, who has apparently technical problem.
Yeah, unfortunate day for technical things. I dropped my laptop. My headphones were not working. It's one of those days, right? But the video is out and the EP is out. Yay!
That's the the main goal for today. It was to release the video, and that worked. So it's cool.
Yes.
But hey, everyone! Hopefully you can hear us and see us. It looks like it. Yeah. So we're here to discuss the obviously the video that we just released, the EP that is also coming out today, and our show. We are doing this live show on Saturday, and yeah, also other topics that you would like to ask us. We are obviously here also to answer the possible questions that you'd have. So yeah, let us know what you think of the video. We hope that you enjoyed it. We definitely enjoy making the song, recording it, and shooting the video. It was quite some work because as you've seen, it's a long song, long video. So yeah, definitely challenging, I think. What do you think, Martina?
And it was very, very hot as well. Of course, now it's so difficult to remember because I don't know about you guys, but here the weather just completely switched. Last week we enjoyed the last few moments of some warm weather, and now suddenly it's like super cold. So it's hard to remember that it was so warm when we recorded this video, right? But it was super hot.
It was. Hey, look.
Yes.
We have someone that we know in the chat. I don't know if you can see the comment, Martina, that I added on the screen. We have Steven here, and for the people for the people who saw the video just before, Steven is the drummer that you saw in that video, and he's also the drummer that we are going to play with on Saturday. So he's our live drummer, and we are so happy to play with him. He's a super nice guy, super drummer, and yeah. So hi, Steven. Looking forward to Saturday. And yeah, so I'm trying to keep up with your questions, with everything. So if I don't see everything, just spam, and and we will end up seeing it.
I can't actually see all the questions, so you probably need to pin them so that I can see them.
Yes, there's one question for you actually, Martina. Someone is asking if you speak Polish.
Tak, cały czas mówię po polsku, gdyż jestem z Polski. I z Polski wyprowadziłam się w 2005 roku, także już bardzo dawno. So yes, I do speak Polish because this is my native language.
I didn't understand that at all.
that was Polish for hi.
I do know a few words, if you remember, Martina. I think I know how to say Rage of Light in Polish.
Oh,
I just need to remember that. Oh no, I think I forgot. No.
Światła.
How'd you say?
Gniew światła.
Gniew światła. Gniew światła. True.
Somehow it sounds, I think, better in English. So let's keep it that way.
Someone is asking if we are gonna play with the full symphony orchestra. That's ambitious.
Yes.
Why not? That will be awesome. The cello was definitely something really cool that we wanted to add on this song. I'll explain maybe later for you the story of Opak, because the cello is here really for a specific reason. And but Simo apparently is joining. So wait.
Yay! Let's see if I can make this screen a little bigger. It's perfect.
Simo, I think we don't have sound. I'll try adding you. Wait.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Hey, Simo is
All
here.
right. So, sorry guys, I all of a sudden had a problem with my computer, and that stuff just happens when it's really, really important, like now. So, but yeah, I'm
Like I
here.
said, it's one of these days. It's one of these days. It's just
Exactly.
the video
And
works.
main thing is that you're here, so no worries, no worries. We have a
All right.
couple questions already. I'm trying to keep up.
Okay, nice.
Someone is wait. I'm just gonna put the question on the screen somewhere so everyone can see them.
Awesome.
But the that's not good. I'm trying to do something pretty with that, but it's not so pretty. Sorry. Wow. Okay. No. The question was from Ethan, asking if we have how long have we been making music, and if we have musical background, or if we are self-taught. So maybe I'll quickly answer for myself and then let you guys answer. I've been playing music since I was 7 years old. I started with some piano lesson, and but I was I self-taught myself. I know I taught myself how to play the drum, the bass, and and that's it about me. So Martina.
So who should go this? Okay, so me. It's a combination of both, really, because I spent. I'm kind of I'm the kind of person who just loves signing up to various courses and just exploring things that interest me. So it's a combination of just exploring different vocal styles by myself, but also I've been exposing myself to many kind of different styles of music and many different bands. So not just metal. For instance, I did like alternative pop for a while, even, or kind of 80s style electronic music, things like that, just to broaden my horizons. I did attend BIM in Dublin, so that stands for, I believe, British Institute of Modern Music, where I did my kind of like a more formal education, I guess. And that's where I studied vocals. But I also sang in a choir for many years, and for a while I also got some private lessons from a renowned Polish opera singer. So I have like a few different things that maybe contradict each other, but that's just how I like it. I like broadening my horizons, I guess. So that's me.
Okay, so I also started playing classical guitars also at the age of, I would say, around 7, where I took some lessons, and after that I switched to electric guitars at around, I would say, the age of 11 or so. And after that, I pretty much taught myself to play the guitar, and then around the age of 15, 16, I played with my first band, and so that kept on going since today.
And cool. And thank you for all the nice comments. By the way, I'm looking at the questions for sure, hoping I'm not missing some. But also there are plenty of really cool comments about the video, about the EP. So thank you so much for that. We're really glad that you enjoyed it. Someone, Matthew, is asking if the new song is on Spotify yet. Yes, it is.
Yes.
It is.
It is since today. Yeah. Thank you a lot, Alex, for your props about the lineup change. That was definitely challenging. To have Melissa living, and then Noé, but I'm super grateful to be able to play now with Martina and Simo, and I mean I'm super proud of this EP and everything we've done with it, with the videos, and now the live that is coming on Saturday. So yeah, no, thank you Alex, and yeah, I'm hoping we still be doing lots of stuff with Rage of Light in the future, but I'm confident we will. Capitalist is asking how many tracks in the EP. There are 4 tracks in the EP. So basically all the videos, all the singles and the videos we released are on the EP now. So yeah, we do enjoy making videos.
Yes. especially when packed in a very kind of busy few days, when we also do a million of other things. So
Exactly. And yeah, the
a
thing that
challenge.
we are doing everything ourselves is cool, but really challenging. So
Absolutely.
yeah. Patrick is asking if we can tell him a bit more about the meaning of the song. Martina, maybe you want to answer that?
Yes, so of course, you're the best person to answer that because it's your words, your lyrics. But I do very much, I found these lyrics very, personal as well because they reflect a lot of stuff that I've been going through. So to me, it's very much about kind of masking what you're going through, and hence, to me at least, I don't know what you think about it, but to me that's also the meaning that we have in the video. We have these masks, right, with a mirror that just reflect what other people want to see, and they want to see kind of like a reflection of themselves. So it's what we do. We are masking our true selves, or our true emotions, or difficulties that we are going through, or perhaps struggles with our mental health, like our depression or ADHD, which I found out I have recently. But anyway, so we are masking all these things because that's the society that doesn't want to see these things, right? They want to see the acceptable side. They
Yeah,
want to
this
see this
perfect version of ourselves that
as
we also
part of the
want to
society.
project. Hmm.
Exactly. So we hide under these masks, and we suffer in silence, basically. So that's my interpretation of it.
Really good. No, I think you nailed it.
Yeah. Yay!
You passed the test.
Good. Whew.
Someone else is asking what was our first metal experience. Simon, what was your first metal experience?
What does that mean? Like the first band or the
I guess
first
experience
concert
can
or
be everything,
okay.
yeah.
Woo, well, maybe first metal experience could be like listening to Metallica, maybe. That's the very obvious one. Yeah,
What
I think
about you,
that's it.
Martina?
So the first metal that I was exposed to.
I guess, yeah,
Is that
the
the question?
I
experience of
guess.
metal, yeah.
So basically, since I was born, because my dad is a metal fan, so there was always metal music in my home. So I grew up with kind of classics like Metallica, Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath. So these were the kinds of things that my dad was into when I was little. King Diamond, kind of, I would say, classic metal genres.
Yeah, and for me, I think it was like in school. Some friends were listening mostly to more like new metal bands like Slipknot or Korn, and at first I was not really into those bands, but then I discovered more melodic bands, and yeah, it was really really cool to evolve with all that, discover the whole new world of metal. So yeah, I'd say that for me. There are a couple of questions about touring, about coming to Greece, coming to Germany. Yeah, so touring is a hot topic.
Yes,
We
it sure
so
is.
we are playing on Saturday in Switzerland for this release show. So this is like our first show since 2019. So it's really a big step, big stuff for us, and it was quite challenging also to go back into all this live touring, technical gear and everything that you need for that. But we are super excited and really ready to go back to the stage on Saturday. So yeah, the next step will be to tour, to make more shows, but we absolutely have to find a booker for that. So because
Yes.
we that was like put on the side for so many years that now we really need to go back into it. And so we really hope, and pretty sure we will have some opportunities, but we still need to get organized with a good booker, and and yeah, hopefully we can tour Europe or even maybe other countries, other continents. So yeah, that's it.
Yes. So here's a shout out to any booking agencies out there. And also, yeah, if you see any shows in your city, and I think you can help us as well by just suggesting, oh, you know, who would be a very cool band to like open for this and this band? Rage of Light. Yeah, you should get them. So you can help out. Hint, hint.
That will be amazing for sure.
Yes.
Someone else is asking about interesting question. If you didn't have a career in the music industry, which career path would you have chosen and why? Martina.
Well, that's a difficult question, I guess, because in our case, we still have full-time jobs. So we do have like a second career, I guess, right next to this. And of course, the biggest dream would be to do music full-time. But for most bands like us, that's unfortunately not possible. So I guess I would be doing something similar to what I am already doing. So right now I'm organizing events with the startups who are doing super interesting, innovative things. So I produce content for these kinds of events. And yeah, at the moment it's super interesting and super nice. But I would always be doing something creative, I guess, or maybe I would write more books. So who knows? Probably something in that direction.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like the same because we all have like our day-to-day jobs, and for me, it would be always something, you know, like that is related to graphics, videos, pictures. Yeah, so technically, there is no no other career that I can think of. I could never be like an accountant or
No.
name other jobs.
I did work in insurance. That was just the worst thing ever. I do not recommend.
Yeah, so same answer. Maybe I'll add just the thing that when I was younger, I really drew a lot. I was really into drawing, and especially like comic drawing. And for so long, I wanted to do that, to be a comic book drawer. So yeah, so I guess something with creativity. That's still the dream. It's to be able to live of a job where I can create. So hopefully in the future with music, with video, with also maybe with graphics or other stuff. Yeah, to be able to live only from that. But for now, I also have another job on the side, which is really needed.
Yes.
Someone is asking a question about the video of Opak. The question is, when did you or your crew started making the music video production? In August. When was it? In August?
Yeah, it was 11th and 12th of August. Yeah.
Yeah, because we were meeting in Zurich, where Simo lives, with Martina and Steven, our live drummer, and the idea was to rehearse for the live show that is on Saturday, and also shoot the video of Opak. So was a really busy weekend, productive
Yes.
weekend. So the
That's
shooting.
how we like it.
Always with Rage of Light, because we
Yeah.
do everything ourselves basically. But yeah, the production, the shooting at least started there. The ideas and everything. Obviously, we started planning that well in advance, and then all the editing took a lot of time, obviously because of the length of the video. So yeah, I worked on it like all the the month of August and September, and I think the first version was ready in the beginning of October or something. So
Yeah.
but yeah, maybe a few words about Opak. I wanted to because someone was talking about the cello before. So the person playing the cello in the video is Joël, and Joël is really a good friend of me, and actually she was the singer of my previous band, which was called first Trophalaxy, that was really long time ago, and then This Rider. And so she was the singer and the cello player of that band. It was like melodic death metal, symphonic metal, a mix of all this. And Opaque was actually the very last song that I wrote in 2015 or 16, so a long time ago, for This Rider. And then we had to split up because I had a injury, or not some injury, but some kind of health issue with my hand that prevented me to play the keyboard. I was playing the keyboard in that band. So this song was just put aside for so many years. But, you know, I was a bit sad about it because this song was really special. It was already this super long song, a bit different than the song that we released today with Rage of Light, obviously, because it evolved. I reworked with the song, remade some stuff. Martina and Simo also added their input into the song, obviously. But yeah, for so many years I was like, what should I do with this song? A bit like, if you remember Battlefront, the song which is on Imploder, was the same thing. It was also one of the last songs I wrote for This Rider back in the day, and it ended up as a Rage of Light song. And Joël already was playing the cello on that song. She also played the cello on Nothingness. It's another song on Imploder. So yeah, I wanted to release that song, and it ended up such a really cool song for Rage of Light with all the changes that we decided to name the EP after it and make this huge video. And obviously I really wanted to have Joël in the song playing the cello, so I asked her first, like, hey, are you okay with releasing the song? She was already she already recorded back in the day some vocals on the song, so it was really different. But so I also, even if it was me who wrote the song and wrote the lyrics, I asked her if she was okay with it and if she wanted to play the cello, and she was okay. So I was super happy, super grateful. So that's a bit the story of the song and why it's super important for me to finally release this thing that was ready for so many years. So yeah, sorry I talked for too long, but I thought it was cool to share the story.
Yeah, definitely.
But then I lost track of all the comments and and the questions. So sorry. No, but there's one question maybe you can answer, Simo or Martina. Someone is asking if we would open a Discord server. Interesting.
Yes, so I believe a very kind fan actually helped us set up the server, but we are not quite sure what to do with it. So maybe, guys, you could give us some ideas of, first of all, would you use it? Would you like a Discord server? And I saw also there was a similar question about Patreon, which is also something that we've been thinking about. So do let us know. Firstly, would you sign up? And secondly, what kind of content would be nice for you on Patreon? Because then if we know what you would like to access, then it would give us like a better idea of what to do for it. Maybe Discord could be somehow integrated with Patreon. I'm not sure. So yeah, do let us know what you would like. What kind of perks would make it interesting? Because yeah, I would be very interested, kind of as a thing for maybe like to open the new year, or maybe even for Christmas, kind of a Patreon. So let us know.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, yeah, it will be really interesting. Another question for you, Martina, is from Chris. Chris is awesome. How much training have you done to get the hang of the harsh vocals and transitioning from clean to harsh?
So the harsh vocals, clean vocals, as I mentioned before at the beginning, that's something that I did train. So I do have like a formal education and so on. But the harsh vocals is something that's completely self thought. And yes, I remember the face of my singing teacher. She was an opera singer, so she was in complete horror that I would even attempt such a thing. And she wanted to discourage me and say that I would ruin my voice forever. But yeah, it's just something that I believe it really helps if you already know how to sing clean, or at least how to have kind of the basics of a good technique. How to use your diaphragm, the projection, and all that. That already helps. This knowledge, and then I think it's just a matter of practice, because at the beginning it's gonna be difficult. You're probably gonna feel sore, and that's completely normal. You just have to figure out how to do it. And with growling, it's just or screaming, or fry screaming, whatever. It's just the more you do it, the better. So, for instance, when I was on tour in the past with my past bands, then I noticed that actually kind of halfway through the tour, that's where my growling was getting actually better, because I was finally kind of warmed up properly and getting a hang of it, and just having this kind of regular exercise, so to speak. So if you'd like to practice it, then just keep at it. Just get some singing practice, just normal regular singing practice. And there's so many people now doing kind of online lessons, very good singers. So check those kind of tips. Some of them have very interesting tips, but it's very personal. I find what works for one person may not work for you. So you just have to do it.
Someone was suggesting the Hellfest for live. That will be awesome. But as we say before, like for Greece, for this festival you're talking about, Gary, I think it was. Again, we need someone to be like the middleman. It's really tough for a band that doesn't have a booker to just say, "Hey, Hellfest, we want to play. Let's book us." It's unfortunately not working like this. Except if you know directly someone, and sometimes it works like this, but it's quite tough. So we are not that famous, unfortunately. So yeah, we're really hoping to be able to work with a good booker to be able to play in those great places. Or maybe I messed up the names, because I have another question for Gary that says, what will it take to do Rage of Light full time for all of you?
Oh. I wish I knew, because then I would know the secret. If you know the secret, please tell me.
Yeah, it's tough, because I think even bigger bands than us are still having jobs on the side. It's the music industry is not paying that much, unfortunately. So we are really far from living off. I mean, one thing that is super cool with Rage of Light is that we don't need to invest money ourselves. So we can, use what we gain with the merchandising and everything, the stream, to pay for the studio and everything, which is already super cool. But keep in mind that we are doing a lot of the job ourselves, also to cut off all the expenses. So for example, all the music videos, for sure they still cost a bit, because of maybe sometimes we have to buy some gear, or some the masks, for example. In Opaque, we had to obviously buy that. But as we are doing everything ourselves, it's not that much money that we invest, but yeah, there's not much money that we receive either. So so unfortunately we are far from doing role full time. Hopefully sometimes, I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe a question that Simo you can answer, or partly answer. How much says I guess me, let Martina and Simon affect music, lyrics, or are you more lone wolf type of music maker? I can obviously answer, but maybe it's interesting to have your point of view.
Of course, yeah. So are you the lone wolf?
I think in this question I am, yeah. I mean, I hope I'm not. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I can just speak for myself, and I mean, for example, "Touch and Destroy" was like, I would say, I think the first song that was not like completely written by you, so and by me. So I would say you're definitely not the lone wolf in that sense. And you, yeah, so we all have our input to all the songs, and are, yeah, also free to change things. So I would say that doesn't really apply.
Martina, maybe you wanna add
Yeah, I would
something?
say so for me, like my main focus is of course the vocals. So like so even if Jonathan writes the lyrics, which for instance is the case with Opaque, and like some of the melody kind of already existed because like Jonathan explained, the song has a history, a back history, and was an existing song, but I still I was able to bring a lot of myself into it, and kind of change the arrangement slightly, adds a little extra harmony here or there, just do it my style. And so definitely, I think we all have a chance to apply ourselves and kind of have an impact of what the final product will be. And then when I do write the lyrics, and I also write all the melodies and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think I've changed a lot during those last years with the writing process because yeah, maybe with my previous band that I mentioned earlier, this writer, I would often write all the musics, all the lyrics, and also all the vocal melodies, and so yeah, I don't know, I was maybe less comfortable with other people changing or adding their input in the songs, which now I realize it's not really a cool thing because I'm super glad and happy to yeah, back for Redemption or for Opak, all the changes that were brought by Martina, all the lyrics that she wrote, all the vocal melodies, that's definitely stuff that I will never have thought. And often like the song just was like this, and then when I heard first her demo vocals was like this, and I was like, oh my god, this is so much better, and it really added another dimension to the song. And same with the guitars. I mean, for Redemption, Noe added lots of also riffs or solos, and was always like, wow, this is so much cooler. And for Opak, yeah, so Simo mentioned that he wrote Touch and Destroy, and yeah, it is indeed the first song that is entirely written by someone else, and I'm super happy that he did, because this song is really cool. He really captured the essence of Rage of Light, I think, but still in a different way.
I
And,
tried.
and yeah, I know, really, I think, but also with your, I think the guitar work is really so much more interesting in that song because, yeah, the guitar parts that I write in general are not that technical or evolved because I'm not really a guitar player. So this is
Of
really
course.
cool, and I think it's important to let the other people also add their creativity, because obviously they do have lots of creative ideas, and it's just really interesting and adds lots to the songs, I think. So I think I'm less a lone wolf. I'll still love to write songs. Songs in their entirety, and also write lyrics every now and then, and share ideas to Martina and stuff. But I think it's cool to have a balance.
I think it's also really cool that usually, you sent me a demo and it already has a title, and actually often the title inspires me to write something. So, Upriser, for instance, was one of those songs. So that's what the demo was called. And Upriser, okay, that gives me a few ideas. So yeah, and it was cool to keep the title in the end.
Yeah, because normally I always have like the kind of feeling of or emotion, or a general idea of what the song not is about. But I mean, Upriser for me was definitely a song which was supposed to uprise you, and that's why I gave that title. But I always tell Martina that you can change the title, no worries. But that's interesting because she really capture the essence of the song and the emotions and the idea, and she then makes her magic. So so that's really interesting. That in a way we are really connected to the core of the song, to the emotion of the song, and that's really cool. Someone was asking about a signed copy of the album, which makes me think I should show you what kind of physical merch we have. So this is the digi file EP that you can order on Bandcamp, and that will be selling on Saturday in our show. And there's the vinyl version here, which is quite beautiful, I think. And about the signed versions, that's always a question that we are a bit not annoyed, but that's tricky to answer, because Martina is living in the Netherlands. I'm living in the one part of Switzerland, Simo in the other part of Switzerland. And so we are not really seeing each other that often. So if you want the merch signed by the whole band, it's not that easy. So some people ask us about signed versions of those stuff during the pre-order phase, and that's what I told them. But as we are seeing each other on Saturday, I told them that if they wanted to wait, we could sign, because we are definitely gonna meet obviously on Saturday. So we will be signing a few copies for those people on Saturday. So if any of you guys want to have a signed copy, so you can come to the show for sure.
Please do.
That's the best way, yeah.
Easy, that's the best way.
Come to the show.
And if you are too far to come, for sure, maybe just send us a message on Bandcamp. If you place an order and you write a message saying, "Can I have a copy?" If you place the order before Friday, then we can maybe sign it. But if not, I'm afraid it's going to take a while. We don't really know when we'll be seeing each other the next time. So that's it about the signed copies. So yeah, but we'll try to sign a few of them in advance to maybe be able, so they won't be personalized with the name, but we will be signing a few more. So maybe we can still sell those after. So yeah. Capitalist was asking about awkward pictures, please. I don't know what you mean about awkward pictures, man. I don't know. I think that made me laugh.
Is that one of the perks for
Patreon? Oh yeah.
For Patreon. I wanted to say Bandcamp, not for Patreon.
Why not? I don't know. Explain what you mean with weird pictures.
I mean, we have tons of them, but do you really want to see them? I'm not so sure.
I'm not so sure as well.
I think they would be like a higher tier, like a VIP tier only.
Someone is asking or saying about, that's interesting, about 2.0, the song 2.0 that we had on Redemption album, that the 3 minutes to 3:34 is your favorite part of Rage of Light. I think I know which part you mean, but I have to check.
Jump.
Maybe the jump or just after, when it starts to speed up a bit. I don't know. And he says that Opaque is an overall masterpiece. Thank you so much. Yeah, maybe 2.0 will be played on Saturday. I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows?
Which songs do you think will be playing on Saturday for the people who's joining, who can't join, or who wants to see us live? Which song do you want us to play? That's always interesting to know. A question about the drummer. This is something we get asked a lot. Like, where is the drummer? I think someone commented recently on almost every music video that we have. Like, where is your drummer? And I'm like, and if you don't see him, that it means we don't have any. So yeah, we don't have a official drummer in Rage of Light for several reasons. I mean, it's already complicated to work with different people from different countries, and also recording drums it's a lot of work. It's I would love, I mean, it's a tricky question, because I would love to have real drums on on the record, but on the other way, it's also crazy nowadays how well you can make the fake drums sound. I mean, virtual drums sound, and so it's obviously a lot cheaper, a lot easier, and also I know not the same. And definitely, I know that the drum for a real drummer on our recording will not sound the same. And I get that we can get criticized for that, but I mean, for us it works. And as Rage of Light is a bit also electronic, synthetic with all the electronic elements, I think it works. But obviously for live shows we do want to play with a real drummer, so that's why
Yes.
since the beginning of the live of Rage of Light, and also the live shows we made back in the day, we only had like a real drummer for live shows. So I think we'll keep going that way. We'll see. But
And I believe our drummer for this upcoming show is in the chat.
yes, we have
Say hello,
Steven.
I think it
if you're
is,
still
yeah.
here.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah,
Maybe he got bored already. Or maybe he's practicing.
maybe he's practicing.
Hopefully.
Commitment.
Hopefully, Steven. No, I'm not worried. Someone is asking what Opaque means. Interesting. Martina, maybe you want to answer?
That's kind of not translucent, the opposite of translucent. So like no light is coming through, and hence no light can shine through a mirror.
Yeah.
There he is. Sup?
Steven is still there.
Yeah.
He's up, practicing.
Sup?
There he is.
So he will be our drum machine for the upcoming show.
And maybe you can tell us how you know him, because that's interesting.
Yes, it's very interesting because a few years ago I was touring with my band back then, Zero Sun, which later changed its name to Ascend the Hollow. And so we had a show in Purmerend, which is not far from where I live right now. And in the audience, there was this guy named Steven who came to see his buddies, The Agonist, because back then we were touring with The Agonist, Sirenia, and the Birthday Massacre. So Steven knows The Agonist because he also toured with them a few years before that. So it was kind of like everything is connected, right? So we kind of started talking, and then I have to kind of remember how it went later on. Oh yes, and then when I moved to the Netherlands, I went to this bar in Amsterdam called The Cave, which is basically Steven's second home. And and just he recognized me. Hey, weren't you that chick from that concert like years ago? Yeah, it was me. Okay. And then he told me that he's playing a gig with his band Self Machine, to which I went, and I gave him our CD. Right. And then he wrote me a message on Facebook later saying, hey, I note that you don't have a drummer listed in the credits. How so? So I say, well, funny you ask, because we actually don't have a drummer at the moment. Oh yeah, and I should mention that Steven sings in Self Machine. So at that point, I had no clue that he was actually a drummer. So then he says, well, I'm actually a drummer. So I'm like, oh, interesting. So long story short, he became Ascend the Hollow's new drummer. So yes, I don't know if I should say any more, Steven, because I believe Steven now took a different role than Ascend the Hollow, but I'm not sure how official that news is yet. But that's how we know each other. So now I'm dragging him to yet another band.
And apparently he just finished practicing before I logged for the premiere, so way to go,
Perfect.
Steven.
Very nice.
There are a couple questions asking again about the sign merge. So yeah, like we said, we'll try signing more EPs and vinyls on Saturday when we meet. But as we say before, we are not living in the same country, so it's hard to sign the merch for from the whole band. So, but yeah, just try. If you order on Bandcamp, just write us, hey, is it possible to have a signed versions? And we will see if we can. About touring also, we talked about it. Someone is asking, but he missed the start. No worries. It's cool that you're here. Thanks. Yeah, we want to tour, but we are looking for a booker. We don't have anything more planned yet because we were really focusing on the EP and this rehearsal, this release party on Saturday. So, but yeah, the plan is really to start touring or make more shows. Question from Martina: what are your vocal inspirations? Are they more from mainstream music or from metal, or both?
Both, I would say. So from metal, my biggest inspiration is Anneke van Giersbergen. She used to sing for a Dutch band, The Gathering, and she now has a solo career. So she moved away from metal a bit, but I do love her voice a lot. Devin Townsend is another, just his vocal stamina is just incredible. But I also love, maybe not I wouldn't call them mainstream singers, but for instance, I do like kind of more alternative voices. So like Tori Amos, for instance, is another inspiration of mine. Susie from Susie and the Banshees, huge inspiration as well. So it's a mix of everything. From as far as kind of harsh vocals go, well, again, Devin is just an inspiration for everything. I think. Michael Ackerfeld from Opeth, back when he was still growling a little bit more than now. Meshuggah, I like Meshuggah a lot, but I wouldn't call them maybe like a vocal inspiration. It's just like general a band that kind of inspired the, I don't know, the aggression in my voice. Like I do like to have that impact, let's say. So I'd say that's it.
Another question about the influence is, but I guess it's a question for the three of us. What influenced your music most and why? Simo, maybe?
What influences we have?
Yeah,
What was the question?
your music. So I guess it means Rage of Light music, but also maybe the kind of music you write in general.
I mean, in general, I'm pretty much into progressive metal, so that's kind of my thing. I'm not the super technical stuff, more like the songs that have a lot of changes but make sense in the end, I would say. But yeah, I mean, for Rage of Light, I'm obviously trying to narrow it down to make it more punchy.
And what about you, Martina? Do you have some info? By the way, we will have to end the stream in like 10 minutes or something. So if you still have questions that you want to ask us, please do them maybe now. We will try to answer as much as we can. But yeah, just so you know, we will be stopping the stream in 10 minutes. So, but yeah, Martina.
So the question is, what influences our music, right? Well, it's definitely part of my like personal vocal inspirations. Probably have an impact whether I'm conscious of it or not. But I'd say we are kind of our style of music is kind of close to bands like, let's say, The Agonist, who unfortunately stopped not so long ago. I think we have kind of, it's the same idea that we mix kind of several genres. Maybe we are difficult to kind of pin down, and also there's like a variety of different vocal styles. There's like a touch of maybe a little bit progressive in places, but we are definitely more electronic, right? Because we have this trance element in it. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure. I try to just not to get maybe influenced by others when I create. I just do what the music kind of calls me to do. So I'm sure there are some influences that I'm applying because I've been listening to those artists for many years, like Fear Factory, for instance, is kind of maybe not too far away. They have this kind of industrial electronic sound as well. So it's something like that. But I think we definitely have like a bit more electronic elements than some perhaps similar bands to us.
Yeah, I just add that for me it's mainly like at first I have a bit of power metal influence or melodic death metal influence for the metal part, and for the electronic part it's mainly trance artists from Switzerland or from Europe that were famous in like the 2000s. I don't know if we can say that, but yeah. Yeah, that would be it, I guess. Who does the growl in the scents? Fucking awesome. That's Martina.
Yes.
Yeah, most of the time when you hear the growls, it's Martina. I only have some small parts where either I'm below, I double a bit, but that's not really not always the case. Most of the time Martina is doubling herself with different layers of her own vocals, and but on Opak there are, as you maybe saw in the video, there are definitely parts where I also growl, but I think that's kind of obvious where I
Yeah,
growl.
you can see it also.
I thought, yeah.
Oh, Davida, hi. Sorry, you have to. Hey, Davida.
Are you familiar with band Ad Libris? No, I should check them out. Do you know Ad Libris?
Nope.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, we'll check that out. Thank you.
But I see someone mentioned 4 I Am King. That's a very cool band, also from the Netherlands. And I see Darzamat was mentioned. That's a very, very cool Polish band. So they make me proud. And they're very, very nice people. So I would love to play with them.
Luis was also asking about the electronics of the songs and the influence. So I think I've answered that a bit. But yeah, if you want more detail about maybe the kind of artist I mentioned before, just write me on Facebook or somewhere else. Hopefully I'll see and answer you. Someone is talking about, did anyone already the Anne Clark influence? Is it by intention? Anne Clark, I'm not sure I'm familiar with this artist. Anne Clark, do you know about her?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, yes. Well, maybe because, I listen to a lot of kind of alternative music from the 80s. Just that's probably. I don't listen to metal that much. Sorry. I know it's maybe disappointing, but in my free time, I actually mostly listen to those kind of things. So maybe I don't maybe listen to her a lot, but she might pop in like in a playlist when I do something else, and she would be maybe somewhere there. So who knows? Maybe unconsciously.
So I think we are almost done with all the questions. Will you be touring in the UK? Will be great to see you live. Yeah, like we said before, there's a lot of places we want to go. We really hope we'll be able to go to the UK, to so many places. So yeah, main issue is we need to figure out how we want to book all the shows, so find a good manager, booker. So if you know about opportunities or booking agencies that will be interested, just let us know. that could be cool.
Yes, we definitely need help with that because it's a mystery sometimes. And bands like us, like we do everything ourselves, so it's just it can be difficult to kind of organize a whole tour on our own.
There's a couple more questions, but maybe just because we have like only a few minutes left, is there something, Simon or Martina, you want to tell the people here before we end the stream?
Yes, so guys, if you're based in Switzerland, please do come to our show. It's this Saturday in Aberg. It's going to be a great night. We're very excited because it's like it's been a long time, right? We had the pandemic and all that crap, so now we are very eager to come back on stage and do share our video as well. That really helps a lot. It helps boost the mighty algorithm gods. And thank you so much for your support. You really just mean so much and mean a lot. Thank you.
Simon, do you want to also say something? Or maybe we lost Simon. Maybe he has connection issue. So yeah, I'll add while he's maybe being reconnected. I'll add that really like Martina said, really looking forward to Saturday. We'll be filming the show, so hopefully we'll be able to share a bit of that for the people who are not able to come, because for me it feels like a bit like the first show of Rage of Light, which is not, because we were definitely touring or playing back in the day with Melissa and Noé, but as it's a new setup, a new lineup, we have so many new songs, it really feels that it's gonna be really a whole new thing. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. We are playing with really cool band as well, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh, here's a question, by the way. Would you guys like to see those kind of the live videos from our live show? Would that be something nice for Patreon, maybe? Yes or no? Let us know.
Let us know. You can still comment on the video. It's gonna stay on YouTube after. If you have other questions, maybe we'll do other live stream, because it's so cool to hang out with you guys, really. Honestly, it was super nice. We are always worried, okay, will people join, will people ask questions? We never know, And yeah, there was so many people and so many interesting questions and everything, and it was really a pleasure to be there with you guys. So thanks a lot, really. Thanks a lot for all your support, all the nice comments, all the support. Really, it's awesome. Each time we are super grateful for everything. So thanks, really, again. If you can, do join us in Harburg. Daniel, I saw that you are tempted to come, so don't be tempted, just come, and
just be there.
and hopefully we can meet in person. And yeah, let us know also if you want us to do more live stream like that, because that could be a thing. And yeah, thanks again.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for joining.
So take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.